was a cold winter's night in Ballarat. I live in Ballarat and it gets pretty cold in Ballarat. And I was walking my dog Tilly and I was reflecting on a friend's real estate experience, and it really wasn't a good scenario. She'd been ripped off, something fierce. And as well, I'd also bought a property, and the agent that sold the property to me really did a great disservice to the seller of the property. He told me all this personal information about the seller, and I felt compromised as a buyer, but it gave me this advantage, significant financial advantage, which I used, but it was sitting really heavily with me. And I was angry about that, to think that, you know, this industry is full of it, and I can speak from experience because I've sold real estate. I was a real estate sales agent for 2 years, and I walked away because the moral compass was constantly being questioned. And not to say there's not good agents, there are good agents, but unfortunately they get sucked into the sales model and it becomes a bit amoral, I think, So I thought, what could it look like? And I was using Airbnb, the Uber app was on my phone already, so I was quite sort of tech savvy. And I thought, well, those models work by directly connecting people. Why couldn't you do that with real estate and cut out all this rubbish? Well, just connect people. And the peer-to-peer was a couple of the other pictures tonight talked about that peer-to-peer connecting people. And I think, you know, certainly millennials get that and want that, and that transparency it brings, the communication it brings, great tech tools to enable it to happen. So I came home and my kids were at home and they're used to me having some sort of wacky ideas, and they went, "It's a bit wacky, Mum." And I went, "Yep." And by the end of the night, I'd registered the name next address that night. Yep.